Thanks for joining me this Thursday, and yes, we're back on our country lanes. We've just come under the Dentdale bridge there, which leads to the Dentdale viaduct, and very soon we'll see on our right Gill viaduct. There it is, and this is, of course, is part settled Carlisle Railway. On our left, very soon we shall be seeing the River Dee, which leads all the way along Dentdale to Dent itself, and then up towards Sedbergh, and then it joins the River Rothay. But we're going to enjoy this run along this lovely little lane, which will take us to a place called Cowgill eventually, on to Dent. Sunny morning now, and dry roads, as you see, dry lanes, which is why I'm riding these, of course. And, so much wet, and I couldn't do it. Back in my natural element of dry roads, dry lanes. Although that other road was very pleasant. In Cowgill, beginnings of it. Quite a long, spread out hamlet. There's the River Dee over on our left. Now, 5D Traveller, that's Mick, on his epic journey to Cornwall, which he undertook in November of 2023, came along this way, the opposite direction, of course. He was coming from the north and heading towards Ingleton, so he came this way in driving rain, so not the best conditions. He came up over the coal road and then along here, and he had some earlier film. You can see the lovely River Dee there now, can't you? Beautiful. So he had earlier footage from another journey he'd made some time before. He often does these trips, these long trips, and well worth watching. Because he puts so much effort into his videos. He does both an earlier version, which is often daylight, and he synchronises that with his night filming, just on the lower part of the screen, so you can see both of them. So well worth watching that. He's doing on his Bobby, his Royal Enfield Bullet 500 and unit construction engine, which sounds absolutely wonderful. I love this little lane actually. It comes off that what can be rather a busy road leading to Hawes from Ingleton. You come off here and suddenly you're in a completely different world, and one that I can just relax into and just poot along, and just enjoy the environment. It's just marvellous for me. I hope it is for you too. Stonehouse there, and soon we're going to be coming over a little bridge here over the Dee. And I've only recently repaired this. I'm doing this last time I was here last summer. I came this way. You can see where it's been repaired. That's good. Nice little seat there if anybody wants to have a picnic. There's this section of this actually is going to be a little bit longer than my usual 20 odd minutes, because I wanted to include the whole of the run to Dent, through Dent up to Sedbergh, and it's all along the small lanes, so it didn't seem sensible to chop it off at part way, so we go all the way to the outskirts of Sedbergh. lovely key fob is now settled down. A nice pub here, by the way. Well worth stopping at if it's open. And the reason actually I've cut down here partly was because right, it's a Sunday and there are very few, in fact I don't know of any petrol stations open. They seem to keep the Sabbath, which there's nothing wrong with that at all. All in favour of that. And so yes, you're a bit stuck if you're low on fuel. And whilst I'm not incredibly low, I mean I've got a few bars, certainly enough to get me home. Had I gone into Hawes, possibly there would have been a petrol station open there, but I couldn't actually be entirely sure about it. So decided no, I'll come this way and leave Hawes for another time, and that will be I'll access that from Kendal along that lovely road that runs into Hawes that way, and then on beyond Hawes that'll be a nice run out that way, and by then I'll be able to do a lot further without feeling fatigued. Now we're heading off along towards Dent. Get over this little bridge here. Also repaired recently. Turn to the right there would take you up to Dent railway station and up over the coal road. We're going to go along this little road here to the church, and at the church there's a choice. I mean, you can go back over the D again and run along there, but we did that back last summer, so this is going to be a new little run which will take us along the right hand side of the river, and so it will be all new for me and new for you, I imagine, many of you. So there we are, there's the church just in there. Normally we come up over that bridge there on the left, but this time we're going to go along this more major road, which is a bit of a contradiction in terms, isn't it? Major road, major lane, and this will take us into Dent, across those cobbles. So yes, it's all called Dentdale. Bumps on the way. Yeah, lovely to see the signs of spring everywhere. This latter part, the sun has broken through the cloud a little bit, so it's given that nice hazy light that you get, which is perfect for photography. Again, surprising, being a Sunday, how quiet it is. Cyclists out, no walkers, no cars, very few, just one came past. Roads in nice condition. At least the drivers around this way expect something to come the other way. Local folk. Yes, it's a real favourite area, this. But, as I say, it's only about 35 to 40 miles from home. Wild garlic down now, I think. Smells like it. A long way to that railway station, isn't it? Presumably a little bus, I don't know how often it will bus to the railway station from Dent runs, but I don't think it's that often. Just coming into the outskirts of Dent itself, Dent village. First cyclist out. Pretty soon we'll be entering that cobbled area. Hold on to your hats. Oh, here we are. Goodness, it's dry. So I didn't want to come this way until it dried up. I don't want to ride over wet cobbles. There's a car on that bend. Right, here we are. Right, we're through it without mishap. Wonderful. Quite an unusual. Who is everybody then? Not like complaining. Just surprised.
Oh, you're not slowing down, are you?
A bit too fast. Right, on to Sidber. Just along here a bit is turning off to the left, which will take you up over Dentdale. Go that way today. Not many in the campsite. Ooh, it's wonderfully green. Lovely view of Howell Gills. Just running over the River Dee again. A bit wider now before it runs into the Royal. Okay, walking. Ramsons, wild garlic. Do you know, if this place was in the south of England, it would be absolutely crawling with people on a Sunday. Because up here, very few large towns. I mean, Preston is a good 30 to 40 miles from here. It's about 60, 70 miles, I suppose. Lancashire is the biggest town. That's only small. We've got Kendal, which isn't big. So no, just don't get that many people out this way. Many people actually like to go to the Lake District, which is understandable because it's absolutely beautiful. And but they do avoid this area by and large, which is good for me. I mean, I like the Lake District. It is wonderful. It's wonderful walking, but it does get rather crowded. So I'm not over familiar with this bit. I'm slightly more familiar, but not over familiar, because I very often, in the past, when it's been drier, I've been on the other side of the River Dee, running through some tiny little lanes over that way. But I don't think it's going to be dry enough to do just yet, because it is quite close to the Dee. The Dee floods over that way, and so it can very often be a bit mucky. So we'll wait a few months, I think, for that. But I think this is lovely, this little road. Fair bit of work going on here too. Is that a barn they're doing up? I think it is. wasn't sure what the weather was going to be doing, but it's really turned out absolutely perfect. Not too cold either. I've only got my I haven't got my winter gloves on. These are my, I don't know what you call them really, mid-season gloves, but they're plenty warm enough and very comfortable too. So we've got a bit of a climb ahead. Speaking to Marcimoto about what he was saying, that he felt when he saw my video of the coal road, in those days I had the camera mounted on the bars on the meteor, and he felt that the lower position of the camera showed to advantage when you were climbing. Now I did actually try again to fit the camera down on the bars, but I found that the vibration was too bad. It made the video quality poor. But actually now I have my chest mounted camera, you do actually get a very good impression of the ascents and descents, I think, and it doesn't it bumps around a bit, of course, bound to, but it's a place I prefer to have the camera, and yeah, so it won't be mounted back on the bars again. I did try it, but it didn't work. Time of year this is end of April. I can finally say that spring's arrived. View of the Howgill Fells. Just see Sedbergh there. Outskirts of Sedbergh. Just carry along here a little bit more, and then say our adieus. I know this has been a little bit longer than usual, but I hope you agree with me that it was well worth riding along those lovely lanes. thank you very much for watching this one, and look forward to seeing you again on another Thursday ride. Right, back over the river, and we'll say goodbye. See you soon.